The other point which was there in the beginning is people started dropping the colonial or names that you did not know what their origin is. So if you're called Robert, you're called whatever, people are proud to be called their own names.
I see.
And there was a lot of talk, especially the people who came from the Second World War, the post-Mau Mau guys. They would tell you, if you go to Korea, you don't call a Korea called John
or Kate or
whatever it is. They use their own name. If you go to India, they use their own name. Even the ones who are here. If you go to Japan, they use their own names. The Mzungu uses your own names. Why are you using their own names? So there was a lot of discussion about how to liberate your mind. And the argument was that liberation starts with the self. Self-pride. Who am I? I'm a Kenyan of Luo background. I'm a Kenyan of Kikuyu background. It should never be seen as a negative.
Sure.
It should be seen as a positive. Because you cannot change it. That's what you are. But I'm a Kenyan of that community. So, in the primary school, I know I even was taught how to write in Kikuyu. I still can write in Kikuyu myself. The Bibles, if you look at it, were written in those languages. They still have a lot of errors in my own view. But if you look at it, nobody among the younger generation can correct those languages because they cannot even write. In the Luo, they cannot write in Kikuyu.
Nowadays, we hear a lot of people saying that mina sikia lakini siwezi ongea. It is becoming very common. But Jagi, if that then was the struggle, najua tumedivert kidogo, but it is very important. This term of tell me your first name or your English name, where did this thing come from? So you go to a place and tell me your first name. Then your first name should always be an English name.
No,
or they call the baptism name.
No, the generation that came from the Mau Mau, there were two types. There was the side that came from the side of the colonialists.
Okay.
And there was called the people who wanted to discard the Western type of culture. Some of them thought that education can be useful, but it must be modeled in a way that it helps you to move forward.
Sure.
So one of the things that they had problems with was things like religion. So if you went, for example, to you became a religious person, I think it was a very soft way to try and assimilate you to forget about your roots. If you said you wanted to be baptized your own local name, they refused. Because to them, the African does not have a saint. And you must be baptized on a saint's name. In fact, we have lost that particular track record because they are not even using the saint. You now pick up a name of a Western guy. You have no idea who he is, which is a choice you can be able to have. But I think we started losing that thing about being African. So my parents came from a background of very strong Mau Mau culture. And one of the things they never wanted to hear is people being baptized any other name apart from their local name. It is possible some of the people would then go back to schools and they would be baptized again, another name. But the parents were very insistent. So you find a generation of that time, my time, who maintain their traditional names or their community names or their ethnic names.